What up, y'all? I'm back with another video, and I'm here with my 15th installment of my albums to recommend series. Y'all know what this is, but if y'all don't, for those of you who watching who may not know what this is, if you're a new viewer or anything, um, albums I recommend is when I go over albums, mixtapes and EPs. Then I always albums that I recommend. Sometimes mixtapes and EPs that drop that I want to recommend because I don't have time to review all of them, and I don't want to do like so many just discussion videos and like where I speak um, briefly, like pretty much summarizing an album, not giving it a full, thorough review. I don't want to have that many discussion videos or videos where like new albums series where I just talk about two or three new albums that have dropped that are hot. Um, well, maybe not to me, but to the hip hop community, certain sectors of it at least sometimes, and talk about those. I don't want to have too many discussion videos or new albums videos, so that's why I do the albums recommend videos. There are certain albums though where it's like I think it deserves a discussion, but just didn't feel like reviewing it necessarily. So I have like 11, I want to say 11 projects to give to y'all, to recommend to y'all today. Uh, yeah, 11. Let's go ahead and get right into it. The first one is Jordan Brown, Where We Were. I believe this was a 5-track EP. Jordan Brown, I think he, I think he sung off "Piece of What" off of Dame Fortune's RJD2's Dame Fortune album last year, which I really enjoyed. "Piece of What" was actually my favorite track on there. So when I heard his vocals, I was like, "Oh my, that's the dude. That's him right there." It just said RJD2 "Piece of What." It didn't say Jordan Brown on there. At least what I saw when I was listening to the track and downloaded it. The next track is Heavy Metal Kings, Black God, White Devil. Very not like a typical boom bap hip hop. There's actually a few tracks on here that kind of have a distort. There's one track on here with a very distorted beat. I can't remember the name of that track, but not your typical boom bap hip hop. I want to say that um, the two artists are Ill Bill and Vinny Paz. Yeah, Ill Bill and Vinny Paz. Okay, so yeah, definitely recommend that. Heavy Metal Kings, Black Guy, White Devil. The next is L'Orange, The Ordinary Man. I remember reviewing this Koala EP from L'Orange. It was like the first project I reviewed in 2017, and since then I've had the pleasure of interviewing him. The first project I remember listening to from L'Orange was um, the Life and Death of Scenery with Mr. Liff, who I also had the pleasure of interviewing. But I recorded that. That will be coming soon. I just have to. There was an audio mistake on my part for the last part 3 of the interview, so we're gonna redo that. So yeah, but I definitely recommend this L'Orange, The Ordinary Man. In his words, even though, not go back and listen to it, I see what he's saying. Koala EP was lo-fi. This is more like a not like a scenery. Um, it's more like a Broadway theme. Like it's kind of like a short film with the skits that you get in here and the music. It's like I like this track. The next track I want to talk about. The next project I want to talk about is Kamaiyah. Before I Wake. Very up tempo, happy EP from Kamaiyah. I've seen a few projects from her before, actually, and I've seen her featured on some stuff. To see this though, it was cool. Like I said, very up tempo. It's happy to me, and you can dance to it as well. At up tempo, happy. I guess it would be something you could dance to, right? The next one I want to talk about is Ransom 1%. Now I'm trying to remember if I found out about this project through the submissions we get at oklow.com or if I just saw it somewhere. Um, but yeah, this like it the type of hip hop that you'd expect me to talk about on oklow.com, the type of hip hop that you would hear if you are subscribed to Mr. Paka, Paka, any of his like 4 or 5 accounts. That's what you're getting here. It's actually posted on his Mr. Paca third full album, Ransom 1%. Uh, Boom bap hip hop, you know what it is, and it's just the shit. Honestly, one of those underground boom bap hip hop albums that is like it's for the I don't want to say golden age, but it's for the traditional hardcore, grimy, gritty, cold weather, Timberland boot wearing hip hop fans. It's for them. That's what this album is. The next track, Defari, Rare Poise. This is kind of the same, except this is more. It could be a little slower at times. I thought it was cool though. ElCamino, same thing, except on a little bit of a slower vibe too. But like Ransom 1%, like Defari, Rare Poise. If you like that type boom bap hip hop, this is for you. The next one I want to talk about is Nell, 4 Seasons. Diverse EP from this dude Nell. I'd never heard of him before, and 4 tracks, and yeah, diverse actually. I didn't find this track on here because it stood out. Because this track was diverse. This little 4-track EP was diverse, but one track in particular had me like, what? I think it was Think. I want to say it was Think. Then again, it could have been that track, Lack. But yeah, it was a diverse EP. Up tempo actually for at least a track or two on here. Up tempo for a project that I thought was gonna give me a dark vibe, given the cover of this project. But yeah, I like this. I definitely recommend it. The next one is Rose Spit in 14 Karat, or KT, Rose Gold. Now, if you like boom bap hip hop, like I told you, Ransom, Defari, ElCamino, those projects, if you like that, but with a little more up tempo and not necessarily all boom bap, some beats that you could consider bangers, this is for you. Like, this is that boom bap hip hop with golden age references in here, but with a traditional sound, but also a little more modern sound, but not necessarily commercial. Next track, I'm so used to saying track. The next project I want to talk about is SpaceJam Bo, Cote Kid. This is something that I would like. I don't know if I say this dude the mumble rapper, but the music that he's making, you wouldn't expect me to listen to it or like it, review it, none of that. But I actually like this because, like guys like Dram and Trippie Redd, this dude's just happy. Oh, I'm just fucking with it. The beats, his delivery, I just like this. I definitely recommend that you check this out. Why do I want to say he's from Louisiana? Why do I want to say that so badly? I don't know. And the last project I want to talk about is the new Mick Jenkins project entitled "Or More the Anxious." Really like what I'm getting from Mick Jenkins here. I remember the Healing Component. I liked that project. I got some flack for giving it a 6.5 to a 7, but I liked that project. I just thought sometimes it was a little too long. Like the songs were a little too long and drug out. The album lasted longer than I thought it needed to. Some tracks I was like, it was kind of heavy on my ears. Not even heavy, just kind of on my ears. It wasn't the most pleasant to listen to with some of the places he was taking it with the music. But shoot, what he's talking about, thanking God, drinking more water, of course, smoking marijuana, like, and as a concept album, the Healing Component, it's like, I get what he's saying, I get what he's doing. And I like the album, his debut album. And with this, I'm getting we're getting away from that. And on the last track, I want to say it was on a lo-fi vibe. Actually, I kind of expected that. I mean, I didn't, but I could see that coming. Just with an album cover, a project cover like this, like I'd expect, or it wouldn't surprise me if I heard something lo-fi. And hear something lo-fi on this project, like Mick Jenkins over lo-fi music. I was like, God dang, huh? Like, I don't want to say he would have fit nicely on I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside, Earl's last album. Waiting for that new Earl, by the way. But yeah, him on some lo-fi music is like, okay, I fuck with this. And that's pretty much it. I do have another album recommend video coming, but not today. Um, I would have had them in this video, but I didn't want to have all of that. Um, just drop all of that on you guys, like just like that, because you know what? No, let's go ahead and do it. We got 3 more to talk about. Let's go. Dram, One Happy Holiday, 3-track EP, I believe. Some things I saw said 4, but I only got 3 tracks. And like Dram, it's very happy. It's not so up tempo. It's more for the holiday mood. It's just something that you can enjoy for the holidays. I like what I heard on here. The next track, Dizzy Wright, State of Mind 2. I remember I recommended Dizzy Mind's The Golden Age 2 back in one of my previous album recommend videos not that long ago at all. And I have to say I'm feeling this more than Golden Age 2. With here, he's really talking about some political stuff, some personal stuff, not personal like for him, but like stuff that's personal that I feel people could relate to, like a substantial amount of people. Like I said, political stuff, like science versus religion and things like that. Where's your head at and things like that. I'm like, I'm liking this more than Golden Age 2 without question. State of Mind 2 over Golden Age 2. That Wisdom and Good Vibes EP though from Dizzy back in 2016. That I don't think it's touching that though. But there are more tracks I actually wanted to talk about this project. Hold on, because I like this project actually. I almost did a discussion. I was gonna do like a review, but yeah. No Rush, Alkaline Diet. Alkaline Diet is when he's talking about like, I don't think he said he's dehydrated, but he did say hydrated on alkaline diet or something like that because he's not drinking what's being poured for him, like what's going on. He's not drinking it. So I'm not drinking like drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm not drinking the water. People drinking the Kool-Aid. Keep drinking the Kool-Aid. Well, I'm not drinking the water. I'm on an alkaline diet. I was like, that's sick. That is sick. Shoot. Connect the Dots. That was another good track. No Rush. Gold and Silver Circles. Good tracks. The last album I want to talk about is Nipsey Hussle and Bino Rideaux. No Pressure. Auto-tune stuff, upbeat. Not something I would expect it from Nipsey, but it's cool. I kind of heard more of Bino than I did Nipsey. When I did hear Nipsey, if I heard Nipsey, sometimes I was like, is that even Nipsey on here? Like, to hear Nipsey auto-tune is he's one of the last rappers I'd expect to hear auto-tune. By the way, if you have not heard his Flossin' Boy 2 mixtape from last year, that was amazing. One of the best mixtapes dropped last year in 2016. Definitely recommend you check that out. And definitely recommend you check this out. Like I said, up-tempo, auto-tune type of stuff, but not auto-tune like crooning stuff that make you cringe. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You know what to do. Hit the like button if you like this video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you like what you see. Get me on Twitter, Facebook, AudioMax. Just check the description. You can get my everything. All my social medias, my freaking PlayStation Network account name, my PayPal, Venmo, Square Cash, Bandcamp, Patreon. Those last 5 in particular are for if you want to support my movements as far as YouTube, music, entertainment, etc. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Be sure to check these projects out that had all albums, their mixtapes and EPs as well. And I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for watching.